Hello Hillwood community, this is Dr. Schaefer and I'm proud to serve as the Executive Principal of Hillwood High School. I want to thank you for attending our virtual open house. After watching this video, I will want to invite you to go to Schoology and check out all of our teacher videos that will be posted on their Schoology pages. While we are excited about the possibility of an in-person return this semester, we also realize the likely scenario keeps us in the virtual setting through October. This is important because we need to all work together so our students can be successful in this environment. Today I'm going to review 10 important topics with you that will help get our overall grades up, our attendance down, and ensure that each student and family is getting everything they need during this time. All right, number one, students need to log into Schoology every day. This means you must log in even when you don't have synchronous classes. While we know some of you had a problem logging in at the beginning of the year, everybody should be good to go. Bad news, we already have 282 students who have 5 or more absences. Remember, once you get 5 absences, you fall into our truancy protocol. So just keep it simple, log in every day and stay off of that bad list. Number 2, technology. Every student should now have access to a computer and Wi-Fi. I'm excited to announce that we distributed over 500 computers and over 100 hotspots since the start of school. We do have a few extra, and so if you run into a problem or yours is not working, just swing by the school between 8 and 3, ring the buzzer, and we'll come down to help you. Also, you should be good with terms like Microsoft Teams, Zoom, Florida Virtual School, Schoology, and more. However, if you're not and you're still struggling, either go to that MMPS website for more information or check out our back to school video that we posted back in July. Number 3, synchronous classes. We reviewed that term synchronous earlier. Essentially, it's our live classes. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8, 9:30, 11:30, and 1, our teachers are offering live classes in lieu of our in-person instruction. While it's not the same, it's the closest thing that we have. It's really important that every student attends each class every day. We want you to come in, have that camera on, that microphone off, and get ready to engage in high-level discussions, thinking and problem-solving activities, and sometimes just getting to know each other and our teachers. If you need a little bit of help, ask your teachers. We know some people are not comfortable turning on their cameras, but there's virtual backgrounds and other options that we can provide to you to make you feel comfortable engaging in the learning process. Most important thing, talk to your teachers. They are excited to have you in class each and every day. Number 4, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So what are you supposed to be doing on these days since we don't have our live classes? Actually, there's a lot of things you should be doing. These are the days you have flexibility, but there's a lot of things that we can offer to you on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Our teachers have office hours between 11:30 and 1. Parents are also invited if you have questions. Students should be using that time to finish their asynchronous work. We've heard from some of you, and our students have asked for a little bit more guidance, so our teachers will be putting together a week at a glance on their Schoology page. This will give recommended times on Tuesdays and Thursdays and the assignments that should be completed. However, the whole point of this schedule is to give you flexibility. So if the student is working or wants to sleep in a little bit on those days, it is totally fine. Just make sure you're keeping up your work and try to get everything done by Friday. Use those weekends to just get the last minute touches submitted before due dates Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. Number 5, grades. For most classes, assignments open on Monday and close that Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. We know some of you have been struggling, so we're going to go back and let you submit anything from the first 4 weeks of school. So if you have assignments from August 4th, 11th, 18th, or 25th, that's weeks 1 through 4, you can turn them in anytime before Sunday, September 13th at 11:59 p.m. Also, some of you enrolled late and some of you had some technology issues. The best way is to communicate directly with your teacher. They may be able to excuse an assignment for you if you had a trouble getting logged in at the start of school. Also, after Labor Day, our staff will call all of our parents that have a student with 1 or more failing grades. We hope your child's not on that list, but if they are, once again, don't panic. We're here to support you through this process. There is still time. Finally, grades are going to be due in October. The classes that the students are currently in will end for the fall semester at fall break. That's only 9 weeks, and it's really about 4 weeks away. So make sure you're doing everything to stay on top of your classes. The grades for the end of the semester will be one 9 weeks grade and an exam grade. That's it. So there's no time to delay. Stop procrastinating, get your work done. Number 6, clubs, sports, and activities. We know these are some of the most important items that our students love about Hillwood. They love being involved with our sports teams, our fine art department, all of our clubs and offerings. It's disappointing that most of these things cannot happen in person right now. So we know our fall sports are on hold, but those teams are still meeting to condition. So make sure if you're interested in a fall sport, you connect with those coaches. If you're in a winter or a spring sport, some of those coaches will start having some virtual sessions and some in-person sessions as allowed from the safety protocols from the district. Our fine arts programs are also meeting right now virtually, so make sure you're staying up with your teachers. Finally, our clubs will open after Labor Day. We have numerous offerings for our students, things like HOSA, GSA, Model UN, and more. See last week's newsletter or this link to go register for a club. Number 7, PLT, Advisor, and Navigator. Hopefully you've heard all of these terms, and for our purposes, they mean about the same thing. So every student has a personalized learning time class. We're not really meeting in those classes every day until we get back on campus, but there is dedicated time from 2 until 3 each day. The biggest point is that teacher is your student's advisor. They're the one that should be calling once a week to check in on them, sending them notes or emails or texts throughout the week just to keep them informed of any updates. Also, during those phone calls, we'll keep them brief, but we just want to know if we can support you. So they may ask questions like, do you have everything you need for food? Everything okay at home? Do you need some support with your academics? How's your computer working? So our staff stands ready to help you. So if you hear a call or you see anything about PLT, Advisor, or Navigator, all that means is one of our caring adults at Hillwood is just reaching out to make sure you and your family have everything that you need. Here are the most important tips for parents. If you've not logged into Schoology, you need to do so. We can give you a parent access code, just email any teacher. We did this earlier, but if you forgot it, reach back out, we'll give it to you again. That's the best way you can keep up with what your student is doing each day. It will also let you see their grades in real time. After you get that account, you'll get a weekly email that gives you the number of minutes they've spent on their assignments, have they turned everything in, do they have anything missing? The best thing you can do to help support your student at home. Second, utilize our office hours. While they're intended for students, we also welcome parents. So all of our staff is available between 11:30 and 1. Don't forget, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11:30 to 1. We'd love to hear from you if you have specific questions or concerns. Third, stay in communication. Whether it's talking to the teachers, sending us an email or a text, we want to hear from you about how things are going. The district is supporting a new survey called POSSIP. Each Friday you will get a survey and it's going to ask you one simple question. Did we meet your students' needs this week? If you can answer yes, we would love to hear that, and you also have the option to leave us some praise or some feedback. If you answer mostly or no, we really would like for you to give us some additional information. So drop a little note in that survey about how we can better serve you next week. Finally, don't forget that Sunday night call out and newsletter. We try to summarize everything you need for the upcoming week. It comes out Sunday night at 6. You should get an email, a phone call, and a text. If you don't get any of those, call the school at 615-353-2025 and we'll update your information for you. Number 9, upcoming events. So on September 3rd, which was yesterday, if you're watching the video when this comes out on the 4th, we had a senior meeting. All seniors were invited and parents. We held sessions at 2 and 6, so if you missed those, go back and watch the replay. We will email it out this weekend. September 8th through the 10th, we'll have a drive-through event in our bus loop, which is located off Hickory Valley Drive. All students have something they can pick up. We have school supplies, transcripts, student IDs, and more. Also, some students are going to be asked to pick up specific items, like AP Stats students need to come pick up calculators. Chemistry students need to pick up a periodic table. Your teachers will let you know if you have other items to ask for. Also, September 10th at 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., all of our academies will be hosting live Q&A with our students and our parents. This is a time for our ADC Academy, our BH Academy, our Health Science Academy, and our Freshman Academy to gather virtually for our staff to give you some updated information and to hear your questions, comments, and concerns. Links to these Microsoft Teams live events will be emailed out this weekend. All right, we made it. Number 10, the most important one. Have fun. You're doing something no other group has ever had to go through. And while I know we like to talk about all the challenges and the negatives, there are some positives that go along with this current situation. Try to look at those. Things like you've only got live classes 3 days a week. You don't start till 8 o'clock. I know it's much better than 7:05. You get to come to every class in your pajamas if you want to. You get to nap between classes. You definitely are getting more individualized help from our staff. You go to off-campus lunch every single day. Best news, we just learned that breakfast and lunch are now back to being free for all Hillwood students. So make sure you go down to the bus stop or swing by the school each day and we'll give you a free breakfast or lunch. While I know you like your Chick-fil-A, where else can you get turkey tetrazzini other than an MNPS cafe? All right, that's it. We have a lot of information to give you, but we wanted to give you the most important items today. So I want to thank you for watching this brief video. Now I invite you to head over to Schoology to hear from the true experts, our classroom teachers. They'll give you a little update about what's been going on, and they'll also make sure you know how to get in touch with them directly. We hope you enjoyed this virtual environment because it allowed you to watch this video and all of our videos at your convenience. But we are here each day from 8 to 3 to support your learning needs. Whether that's a student question or a parent question, just reach out. Once again, enjoy this time. We hope to see everybody back on campus soon, but until then, we'll do our best through the virtual setting.